Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is not just a film, it's a landmark in American cinema, released in 1967 during a time of great social upheaval. The civil rights movement was at its height, and the nation was grappling with issues of race, equality, and acceptance. In this context, Stanley Kramer, the film's director, sought to create a story that would challenge societal norms and provoke thought about interracial relationships. Set in San Francisco, the film tells the story of a young white woman who brings her African-American fiancé home to meet her liberal parents. This premise was bold for its time, as it addressed the complexities of race relations in America head-on. The film came out just a few years after the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which sought to end segregation and discrimination based on race. By presenting a story where love transcends racial boundaries, Kramer hoped to inspire audiences to reconsider their own biases and the societal structures that upheld them. The significance of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner lies not only in its storytelling but also in its powerful performances. Spencer Tracy played the skeptical father, while Katharine Hepburn portrayed his supportive wife. Sidney Poitier starred as the fiancé, bringing depth and authenticity to his role. The trio's chemistry added layers to the film's exploration of love and acceptance amidst societal pressures. Throughout production, the emotional stakes were particularly high. Tracy, facing declining health, infused his performance with genuine emotion that resonated with viewers. This blend of personal and social significance allowed the film to resonate deeply within American society. Ultimately, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner served as more than just entertainment. It became a vehicle for change, encouraging conversations about race that were desperately needed during that turbulent time in history. To understand the inspiration behind Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, we must look at the social climate of the 1960s. This was a transformative period in American history marked by the struggle for civil rights, where activists fought against racial discrimination and segregation. Key figures such as Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and Rosa Parks emerged, leading movements that demanded equality and justice. Their courage inspired many in the arts, including Stanley Kramer, who wanted to create a film that reflected these pressing social issues. Kramer recognized that film could be a powerful tool to address sensitive topics. With the passage of the Civil Rights Act in 1964, which aimed to eliminate racial discrimination, there was a growing urgency to challenge outdated beliefs about race through storytelling. He envisioned a narrative that explored the complexities of interracial relationships at a time when they were still highly controversial. The film's premise, about a white woman introducing her African-American fiancé to her liberal parents, was radical and thought-provoking. The backdrop of rising tensions and societal change helped shape Kramer's vision for the film. The late 1960s were filled with protests and demonstrations calling for equal rights, making it an opportune moment to engage audiences in discussions about love that crossed racial lines. By showcasing this relationship, Kramer aimed to inspire viewers to confront their biases and reflect on their values regarding race. In crafting this narrative, Kramer also believed it was important to show characters grappling with their own prejudices. This added depth not only to the story but also aligned with the real struggles faced by people during that era. The film served as both a mirror and a beacon for society, encouraging open conversations about race at a critical juncture in American history. Stanley Kramer's vision for Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was deeply rooted in his commitment to social justice and his desire to challenge the status quo. He was acutely aware that the film industry had a significant influence on public opinion, and he saw an opportunity to use that platform to address contentious issues surrounding race relations. Kramer believed that art could provoke thought and inspire change, making it essential to tackle subjects that many were hesitant to discuss openly. Kramer's motivation to create a film about interracial relationships stemmed from his own experiences and observations during the civil rights movement. He recognized that love knows no color, yet societal norms often dictated otherwise. By selecting a narrative focused on a mixed-race couple, he aimed not only to entertain but also to evoke empathy in viewers, encouraging them to reconsider their perspectives on race. This intention was especially important in a time when tensions were high, and conversations about race were often polarized. Moreover, Kramer understood that storytelling could bridge gaps between people of different backgrounds. By presenting relatable characters grappling with their beliefs, he hoped viewers would see reflections of their own struggles with prejudice and bias. The film's dialogue and emotional depth allowed audiences to witness both the challenges and triumphs of navigating love amidst societal disapproval. Kramer's vision extended beyond just filmmaking. He wanted "Guess Who's Coming to Dinner" to serve as a catalyst for meaningful conversations about race relations in America. His determination was evident not only in the film's content but also in how he approached its production. By placing these themes at the forefront of the story, Kramer created a lasting impact that encouraged reflection and dialogue long after the credits rolled. Casting choices played a critical role in the success and impact of "Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?" Stanley Kramer carefully selected Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, and Sidney Poitier not only for their impressive acting abilities but also because each actor brought a unique connection to the themes of the film. Their reputations were already established in Hollywood, making them ideal choices to tackle such a controversial subject. Spencer Tracy, renowned for his powerful performances and on-screen charisma, embodied the skeptical father grappling with his daughter's choice of an African-American fiancé. His ability to express vulnerability allowed audiences to relate to his character, despite the initial prejudice he faced. Tracy's own experiences and personal growth led him to embrace progressive values, aligning with the film's message, even as he confronted his own biases during filming. Katharine Hepburn's portrayal of the supportive mother was equally significant. Known for her strong roles that often challenged gender norms, Hepburn resonated with audiences as an advocate for love and acceptance. She brought warmth and compassion to her performance, showcasing a mother's unconditional love while helping navigate complex family dynamics about race. Sidney Poitier, representing the African-American experience on screen with grace and dignity, was crucial to conveying the film's messages. As the educated and successful fiancé, Poitier broke stereotypes, providing a nuanced depiction of Black manhood. His casting was groundbreaking at a time when roles for African Americans were largely limited. Together, these three actors brought emotional depth to their characters that transcended racial boundaries. Their combined star power not only heightened interest in the film but also reinforced its themes of acceptance and understanding during a turbulent time in history. Kramer believed that their compelling performances would significantly impact audience perceptions and spark conversations about race relations across America. As production of "Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?" progressed, Spencer Tracy faced significant health challenges that impacted both his performance and the overall dynamics on set. Diagnosed with a serious illness, Tracy was already in declining health during filming. This reality weighed heavily on him, adding emotional layers to his portrayal of the skeptical father struggling with societal prejudices regarding his daughter's interracial engagement. Despite his condition, Tracy was determined to deliver a powerful performance. His commitment to the role shone through, as he infused moments of vulnerability into his character that resonated deeply with audiences. It was as if his personal struggles lent an authentic weight to his portrayal, making the character's journey more relatable and poignant. The emotional intensity Tracy brought to the film was palpable, and it allowed viewers to see not just a father confronting his biases but also a man wrestling with profound fears about love and acceptance. However, this challenging dynamic also created a tense atmosphere on set. The cast and crew were acutely aware of Tracy's health issues, which added a layer of urgency and care to their interactions. Katharine Hepburn, in particular, was supportive throughout the process. She was not only Tracy's co-star but also his longtime partner. Her presence offered comfort as they navigated their challenging circumstances together. The emotional stakes during production reinforced the film's themes of empathy and understanding. Everyone involved recognized that they were not just creating a movie but also contributing to a broader dialogue about race relations in America. Tracy's declining health became a poignant reminder of the film's significance. It underscored the importance of love and acceptance in overcoming societal barriers. The combination of personal and social challenges made "Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?" not just an artistic endeavor but a heartfelt mission that resonated with audiences for years to come. As Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was being filmed, the emotional states of Katharine Hepburn and Sidney Poitier were deeply influenced by the film's powerful message and their own experiences with race. Hepburn, known for her strong-willed persona both on and off screen, felt a profound responsibility to portray a mother who unequivocally supports her daughter's choice in a time when such relationships faced intense scrutiny. She approached her role with passion, understanding that she was not just acting but contributing to a vital conversation about acceptance and love amidst societal prejudice. Hepburn's own progressive views on race made her emotionally invested in the story, allowing her to bring authenticity and warmth to her character. Sidney Poitier, on the other hand, carried the weight of representing African Americans in a predominantly white industry. His casting in this groundbreaking film was significant. He was not only breaking stereotypes but also embodying the hopes of many who sought equality and recognition. Throughout filming, Poitier felt an immense sense of pride as well as pressure, knowing he needed to portray a character that resonated with audiences while challenging societal norms. The emotional burden of being a trailblazer weighed heavily on him. He often reflected on his personal experiences with racism and discrimination, which added depth to his performance and allowed him to connect authentically with his character. Both Hepburn and Poitier recognized that the film transcended entertainment. It was a vehicle for change that could influence public attitudes toward interracial relationships. The gravity of their roles pushed them to deliver performances that were not only heartfelt but also laden with significance. Together, they formed a powerful trio alongside Tracy, creating an atmosphere of empathy and understanding on set that mirrored the very themes they sought to convey through their work. This collective emotional investment helped ensure that Guess Who's Coming to Dinner would leave a lasting impact on audiences for generations to come. As Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was created, the cast and crew fostered an environment of openness and collaboration, consciously addressing race relations both on and off set. Recognizing the significance of the film's themes, they engaged in candid discussions about race and its impact on society. Stanley Kramer encouraged an atmosphere where everyone felt comfortable sharing their thoughts, acknowledging that these dialogues were crucial for creating a film that reflected genuine experiences and emotions. The actors, particularly Katharine Hepburn and Sidney Poitier, played vital roles in shaping this collaborative environment. Hepburn, with her strong convictions about equality, made it a point to support Poitier and amplify his voice during production. Both actors understood that their performances needed to resonate with authenticity, so they often shared personal stories and insights that informed their characters. This exchange of experiences allowed them to connect deeply with the material and each other. Additionally, Kramer facilitated meetings where the cast could openly discuss their perceptions of race and how those perceptions affected their performances. These discussions not only helped solidify character motivations but also reinforced the film's purpose: to challenge societal norms regarding interracial relationships. By sharing their individual experiences with race, the cast began to address some of the very biases that the film sought to dismantle. The openness on set transcended typical professional interactions, creating a sense of camaraderie among the cast and crew. They all recognized the importance of their work in contributing to a broader social conversation. As they collaborated to tell a story rooted in love and acceptance, they became part of a movement that aimed to break down barriers between people of different races. This commitment to addressing race relations not only enriched their performances but also ensured that Guess Who's Coming to Dinner would resonate powerfully with audiences while encouraging them to reflect on their own beliefs about race. The social significance of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner lies in its bold exploration of love, acceptance, and understanding across racial lines, particularly during a time when interracial relationships were highly controversial. The filmmakers, led by Stanley Kramer, set out to challenge societal norms and provoke meaningful discussions about race through both the script and the performances. By portraying an interracial couple in a thoughtful and humanizing manner, the film sought to dismantle prevailing stereotypes and highlight the universal nature of love. Kramer understood that affection between individuals transcends race, and this core message was woven into the fabric of the narrative. As the story unfolds, it becomes clear that love can face significant hurdles, including societal prejudices and familial expectations. The script captured these complexities with grace, allowing characters to navigate their feelings in a way that felt authentic and relatable. For instance, Spencer Tracy's character must confront his own biases when faced with his daughter's choice, demonstrating that change is both necessary and possible through understanding. The performances of Hepburn and Poitier further reinforce these themes. Hepburn's portrayal of the supportive mother showcased a character willing to embrace love over prejudice, while Poitier's role as the respectful and accomplished fiancé broke common stereotypes about black men at the time. Their chemistry on screen was vital. It not only portrayed a genuine connection but also illustrated how love could challenge societal barriers. Moreover, the film's emotional depth resonated with audiences, encouraging them to reflect on their own beliefs about race. As viewers witnessed characters grappling with different facets of prejudice and acceptance, they were prompted to engage in their own conversations about race relations. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner ultimately served as more than just a film. It was a powerful commentary on the urgent need for empathy and understanding during a tumultuous period in American history, inviting audiences to envision a future where love transcends all boundaries. Upon its release in 1967, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner garnered significant attention and sparked intense discussions among audiences. At a time when the civil rights movement was actively reshaping societal attitudes about race, the film resonated deeply with viewers, many of whom were eager to see such bold themes addressed on screen. The portrayal of an interracial couple navigating family dynamics challenged viewers to confront their own biases and preconceptions about race. Audiences were particularly moved by the emotional depth of the performances by Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, and Sidney Poitier, and their ability to bring authenticity to the complex issues at hand. Critics generally praised the film for its honest and sensitive handling of delicate topics. It was seen as a progressive work that dared to highlight a subject often considered taboo. Many appreciated the film's optimistic view of love triumphing over prejudice, enabling it to connect with a wide range of viewers. However, not all reactions were unreservedly positive. Some conservative segments of society expressed discomfort with the idea of interracial relationships, reflecting the polarized attitudes of the time. The film left a lasting legacy that transcended its initial release. Over the years, it has been celebrated not only for its narrative but also for its role in continuing important conversations about race relations in America. It challenged filmmakers to create more inclusive stories that reflect diverse experiences. Moreover, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner set a precedent for future films addressing race, love, and societal acceptance. Its impact can still be felt today, as it remains relevant in ongoing discussions around racial equality and representation in media. Ultimately, the film serves as an enduring reminder of the power of cinema to influence public discourse and promote understanding across communities. In conclusion, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is a pivotal film in American history that not only reflects the social climate of the 1960s, but also plays a crucial role in advancing conversations about race and acceptance. By depicting an interracial couple navigating familial and societal challenges, the film challenged audiences to confront their biases and reconsider their beliefs about love across racial lines. The powerful performances of Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, and Sidney Poitier enriched the narrative, making it relatable and emotionally resonant. The film's release during the height of the civil rights movement was particularly significant. It offered a hopeful perspective amidst a backdrop of tension and division. Audiences were encouraged to engage in dialogues about racial prejudice and acceptance, fostering a sense of empathy that extended beyond the screen. This engagement was not merely entertainment, it was part of a larger cultural movement toward equality and understanding. Years later, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner remains relevant as discussions around race continue to evolve. The film's legacy persists through its ability to resonate with new generations who face similar issues surrounding love, identity, and societal acceptance. It has inspired filmmakers to tackle complex narratives involving race and has encouraged ongoing reflection on societal norms. Ultimately, the film serves as an enduring reminder of cinema's power to influence public discourse and promote social change. By addressing themes of love and acceptance, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner challenges viewers to envision a world where relationships are not defined by race but by shared humanity. Its lasting impact highlights the importance of empathy in our interactions with one another, making it a timeless piece that continues to inspire hope for a more inclusive future.